Hey everybody, Jim Perry here. So I've got about an hour and a half or so to do some metal detecting after school today, and I'm returning to a field that I have detected several times before. I secured this permission about a year ago, but you might remember this field was a cornfield at the time. All late last fall and very early this spring, I had cut off corn stalks, that stubble to deal with when detecting. My luck was, this year the farmers decided to plant beans here, so it's far easier swinging. I've already had a few targets, still the same amount of garbage that was here before, but I am very hopeful that I'll be able to find something definitely old, but far easier. So I'm going to hit where the home stood right behind me. Guessing mid to kind of late mid 1800s. Then just behind that, there were several structures just down the hill on this side of the corn down here in the bean field. And then a very large barn stood over here, along with a couple of other structures behind that. I'm not going to get to it today, but there is a lane that runs from the road that went all the way back to a river, to the river just back here. Try to hit that this fall, see what might show up there, but looking forward to some much easier swinging today. So I am using the XP ORX again today with the 9.5 by 5 high frequency elliptical coil. Settings today, I'm leaving on the standard, probably back and forth between coin fast and coin slow. Both of those I'll probably leave the standard 14.4 kilohertz. Sensitivity at 90, and not really making any other changes. Between coin fast and coin slow, coin fast, the reactivity is 3, and coin deep is reactivity is 2. I'll leave those both exactly where they are. So got my first target here, ring up really high. Obviously this soil has been moved back and forth. Pulled the plug, ended up coming up a bit lower at that point. This is good news. Again, I used to throw these away, kind of hard to see, but this is a UMC Co. Nitro Club shotgun shell, number 12. This particular shell was made between 1900 and 1910. I am very much looking forward to finding other items from that same time period out here. Very cool. Going home happy with that today. See what else might turn up. And the next target, very loud, came through. It's probably 6 inches down, and I can see already that this is a broken axe head. So the handle would have gone through here, the shaft would have gone through there, and this would have been the blade to it. So not sure if it was broken and discarded right here, or may have, as the soil was moved back and forth as they've been farming, moved up here. But down below the hill here, just to the west of where the home sat here, where the corn is, this was all trees for a very long time. So could have been broken as the farmer was cutting those trees down to eventually plant crops here. Who knows? Could have been broken cutting down a tree in the backyard as well. So very old item, very cool. So again, the home was right here, working my way down toward these buildings behind here. Forgot my tripod today, so I'm not gonna film any of the digs live, but I'm already having way more luck with this detector today than I've had in any of my other trips here. Just moved a little bit of dirt out of the way here, and I'm seeing something that I recognize right away. Just downhill from the house here in that direction, kind of back and forth along about where I'm at, I found several children's toys last year. And I believe that that is what this is. Looks to me like a toy, probably maybe fire truck. I'm not sure. The inside is hollow. That is good news. It means it is definitely older. I would guess a Tootsie toy. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time to try to clean this up here right now, but I just want to see what the wheel itself looks like. Yeah, I'm going to guess this is definitely a Tootsie toy. So old version of Matchbox car. We'll get this cleaned up later on to see what it looks like, see if there might be marking inside it, if that part hasn't been broken off of it. So very cool. Oh my gosh, it is so much easier digging here today compared to all the stubble from the cornfield that was here before. Maybe 3 or 4 inches down. This is a first for me at this location. I've got a key. Oh, that is beautiful. There's actually a design on this. Give me a second. I want to clean this off and take a look at it more closely. So, pretty design on it, but it says Briggs & Stratton, so nothing too special. This would be to probably, I would guess, a riding mower that was here. So, quick 1 hour out here. That's about it. There are a tremendous number of signals in this field, so I am looking forward to getting back here and combing through it in a bit more detail sometime over the next couple of weeks, maybe even 2 or 3 times over the next few weeks. So almost immediately when I got here today, I said that I felt like I had already done better than any of my other visits. Not necessarily in terms of finds that are exciting, but in terms of the fact that the XP ORX and the high frequency small elliptical coil was able to easily separate the desirable targets from a lot of the fairly modern trash that sits at that site. So very excited that very, very strong signals for all of this stuff. I never mind digging axe heads, even though this one's damaged. I'm certain there's some age to it. Piece of horse tack. Both of these are sycamore blades that I found very, very close to each other. I did not show the digging of this item either. Lipstick case. Always finding lots of ammunition. Several bullets. Very, very small ring. The 2 shotgun shells, both of them dating from around the year 1900. The key that would be a bit more modern, and the Tootsie Toy partial fire truck. 3 very, very small, in addition to some other small items that I found as well. Not sure what this is, but both of these are smaller rivets. Both of those, the signals were very, very strong. They were a few inches down. These, some of the other detectors I use would have missed, which leads me to believe that I am going to be able to find other smaller items. I really only had the coil set at 14 kilohertz. Could have bumped that up to 30 or 31 if needed, and even higher for very, very small items. But the 14, and I believe that 30, 31 is going to work just great. Very excited to get back to this property again, knowing that despite all of the trash that sits there, there are smaller items like these that I have missed multiple times there. Looking forward to getting back and seeing what might show up. Hopefully, I'll be able to find an old coin or 2. Silver would even be better, but just a coin that would have a date on it would be nice as well. Very, very excited about these finds today. So, sun is starting to go down. It's time to head home and take care of some things there and get supper going for the family and get ready for another day tomorrow. As always, thanks for joining me again today. Hope to see you again soon.